Hello everyone. So I just want to show you how I make my potting mix. This is my up potting mix, not my seedling mix or seed starter mix. And so basically I just use like my the Coco Coir bricks. These are just the standard Coco Coir bricks. I'm actually adding this to refilling the bin. So that's the material you see at the bottom. I'm just refilling, just making more, refilling this bin. And this one is just 5 of the Coco Coir bricks and water. And basically I'm just trying to pour so that I can make sure it's enough for me to soak the Coco Coir bricks in so that they can absorb that water and enough to expand. And so I don't have an exact measurement of water, but just enough so that you can make sure that those Coco Coir bricks are completely submerged and that they're able to, once they expand, still have some water, a little bit of water left in it during the expansion. And so, of course, this can take anywhere from initially starting to the point where you're able to break it up. That could be anywhere from maybe 10 to 20 minutes because it does take a while for that water to soak in. And as you can see, this is kind of how you know they're ready when you see that they expanded enough that I just take a little bitty, this is a little trowel that comes with a little set. And it's going to be super easy enough to break apart. Super easy. And so you just want to continuously break it apart because you're going to want the insides of the brick, while it's easily broken, you still want to break it apart so that water can soak through more to absorb all of the materials you're going to add to it. And so break completely apart. And after you don't have to use this device. You can use a fork, you can use your hands. I just like to use a device so that it doesn't completely, I can make sure it's completely broken apart basically. So this little thing has a little fork on the end that I like to use. And then once I know that it's completely broken apart, I just mix in to absorb most of the water that's still going to be at the bottom. And then add my perlite. Again, I don't have a measurement. I kind of just eyeball stuff, so I know that probably doesn't help you guys. But I just eyeball it. And then again, at this point, because I know it's completely broken up, I'll just basically just mix until it's completely mixed in. And try to go all the way to the bottom because the coconut coir will kind of stick to the bottom. So kind of completely get in there and mix it completely up so that you can make sure that all parts of the coco coir and perlite is mixed in together. And it should literally just kind of run through your fingers. That I'm adding there is kitchen compost out of my tabletop composter. Again, I let it get to a grain consistency, and that's actual kitchen scraps that's been dehydrated. Next, I'll go in with my black cow manure. And pretty much that's just used strictly for my transplants or up potting because of the larger particles that they have in them. As you can see, they have like the bigger sticks because it's manure and I believe a little compost in it as well. And then lastly, I like to go in with worm castings, which is a lot finer than the black cow manure. And so then once all of that is in, just completely, again, just mixing everything until it's completely all blended in together. And it takes me a while because I do like to make sure that it's completely all intertwined and mixed in. Even though I've added the kitchen scraps as a dehydrated compost, you can choose to use whatever you would like. You don't have to use that. But that's what it's going to look like at the very end. Completely ready for you to go ahead and add your plants to. All right. Happy growing, everyone.